I can't see you.
I can't see you. There we go.
Take two. Okay. I think what were we 5 minutes into the first take or so? 5, 6, 7 minutes.
A big old clusterfuck in that one, so might as well start over.
Yeah. Kind of like this game, right?
Yeah, kind of like the game.
So what we're going to do is we're going to discuss how the coach killers in the building came that close. If Jordan Love just would have saw number 11 rounding the corner, it would have been 1st and 10 at the Bronco 20. But he decides to be Jordan Love, who he is, and throws a lollipop up there for Locke the third to intercept. So here we are. And I was getting a lot of, we had Coach Bucket Man here sounding just like Sav. The Broncos are going to win. They're going to win. They're going to win. They're going to win. And I said, I don't think so. So they got to win. They came that close to being the losingest Bronco team in franchise history. Yeah, close. A Locke misread. Or, a Love, Jordan Love misread. Away. And so we're going to talk about the refereeing in this game, that product on the field, that, why are they trying to sell 1-5 teams going to playoffs versus all the 1-5 teams that never made the playoffs? And this team does not deserve to go to the playoffs. It's just, they don't need to be putting people through that. I think the NFL needs to stop trying to resuscitate this failing franchise. And you're going to hear a lot of Bronco fans talk about how the refs tried to rob them on a certain, which every time I've ever watched what went down in the end zone, every time the receiver wrestles the ball, it's always touchdown. When it's the receiver, if it happens to be the DB wrestles and gets it away, then it's the DB. But we have an analyst that wants to completely reinvent the rules and say, well, this guy's feet touchdown first and all this. I've never seen it go any way than the way it went. So I don't want to hear any whining. But what I did see, I saw massive amounts of holding by the Denver Broncos that didn't get called. And like I was saying to you on the first take, that if they do call that, we'd still be in the third quarter because there's so much of it. It'd probably be early in the third quarter. Uh-oh, somebody's getting your attention. Attention, please.
Go ahead.
So, it was another one of those toilet bowl games. I think that had the defense been a little bit better, Russell Wilson also holding on to the ball and his great escapes would have backfired. I would prefer not to see that. I want to say, when I did the film on Russell Wilson, I said when he gets rid of the ball quick out of the pocket is most of his success. And what did we see? We saw that's where he was successful. And every time he wanted to run around like a chicken with his head cut off, he got lucky and got away a lot of times. Got lucky, but he had to throw it either out of the end zone or out of bounds. But he's lucky he didn't take the sack. And I just, they won the toilet bowl. I'm not going to sit here and do victory laps, having dreams about playoff aspirations against actual teams that belong in the playoffs. All right, hit it. Give me a hard time.
I was drinking a Liquid Death, and when I was drinking that Liquid Death, I felt like I drank some orange and blue colored Kool-Aid there.
Yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna win.
Yeah, and they did win, but we are both in our assessments. I'm not going to come in here and gloat like certain individuals do on here and are doing currently on their live streams. So, it blows my mind that people are seriously gloating about a 2-point win when, number one, you had a Green Bay Packers team, like you said, almost come back and win this game. And even if they did win this game, you would have got after my ass, deservingly so. But my God, I honestly thought I think a hardcore criminal like yours, like somebody we know, fucking, did something to my drink. I thought I was drinking like meth or cocaine or something. I mean, oh my God. I mean,
that's orange cocaine, orange meth to you.
Yeah, it was like orange and blue color shit. But anyway, this game had a lot to it in terms of NFL trying to impose their political agenda. And I thought you brought up something very interesting and something Bubble Man's been bringing up. If that was Jared Stidham, they wouldn't be getting away with those.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Locke, Bridgewater.
No. Yeah. And so what you saw today is more of the NFL imposing their will, like you said. I think on one play, I saw 3 holding calls on Cushenberry, Bowles, and McGlinchey.
I mean, what kind of hold are we talking about? Just so
we're talking about blatant holding clothesline WWF type shit here, which I've been putting on my, which I've been showing on my film breakdowns each and every week. And you have certain individuals stealing my talking points. Mark Schlereth on Colin Coward. I mean, it's just funny. I did a video earlier today about why Adam Peters isn't going to come back to this god awful franchise right now, and it's ringing true more now than ever. It's sad to see the NFL hitch their wagon to a franchise that's dead right now. I don't understand why you don't hitch your wagon to another team like the Lions right now, or they got their asses kicked in Baltimore, but their trajectory is still going up. Baltimore.
You were saying
Baltimore is what the Broncos used to look like under Pat Bowlen. That's the type of football myself, the Bucket Man, Chopped Liver, and the Bubble Man, who couldn't make it in today, but in our headquarters at the Oasis, but I hate the NFL product is just getting worse and worse, and it sucks watching. I felt like I was watching the Colts game last year, basically, for a while.
Yeah, exactly. I with a less defense though, with a much lesser defense. I do want to talk about Kareem Jackson for a second. In the Broncos defense, I will say this. I think they're going to call that as a flag because he led with the helmet. But we were saying, if this was the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, it probably wouldn't have garnered even a penalty. But I thought ejecting him was excessive. I think that was excessive. I personally thought that was excessive.
No, I completely agree with you. We both said it. I don't agree with the kicking him out of the game call, but it is kind of funny that Justin Simmons like we said, his counterpart there actually made the play, unlike Justin Simmons. I mean, again, it really blows my mind is I just don't understand what people see in these players. I mean, Jerry Jeudy fucking sucks. I don't care.
Is this guy
Sutton sucks? I don't care if they have good games. Again, we've been down this road, and you said something that really rang true when I was drinking that Liquid Death, that orange and blue colored drink there.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win.
Yeah. But again, I said it. I was like, wow, his Alex Singleton, his one good play a game. Cortland Sutton, his one good game a year. I mean, is that what we're into now? We're not into consistency. We're into inconsistency. I mean, you'll have the Walmart general fans saying, "Oh, all we're doing is bitching." All I'm doing is telling you guys the truth. Is Cortland Sutton worth the money he's getting? Is Jerry Jeudy worth the money he's getting? Is Alex fucking Singleton worth the money? On that big play to A.J. Dillon, the running back who's not a receiving back, he's more of a bowling ball and running up the A-gap. I mean, you have Alex Singleton. Alex Singleton played god awful today. I mean, you gave this guy a 3-year extension to do what? Nothing.
They're celebrating. Well, what did you say? You said with the opportunities given to them, because they should have been called for holding, never should have got to where they were. But with the opportunities given, they should have been up by
21-0.
21-0. They should have been 21-0.
if they were the Ravens or the Chiefs or the Bills that lost to the Patriots today, but again, they're still going to kick the Broncos' ass. They're better.
Well, the Bills will kick their ass for sure. Patriots probably will too.
Oh yeah, but again, the better teams in the NFL, Miami, those teams. I mean, they had no problem. Green Bay should have been up 21-0. But again, I was wrong about the Packers.
On Green Bay 21-0.
Yeah, Broncos should have been up 21-0 on Green Bay. Opportunities that were given to them by the Packers and the refs.
Yeah.
And that to me is just they're the typical Walmart generals. I mean, they need help every which way they can get it. I mean, my God. I mean,
no, it's clear for anybody that's watching the game. And that's something about too. Unfortunately, the fan base, and I want to get film, dude. We're doing film. Unfortunately, it's a fan base that, as far as fans go, has devolved. The de-evolution. They have been brainwashed so heavily by marketing, PR, that they're really clamoring for a 9. Being mediocrity is really what they're begging for mediocrity. We're the people that have standards. We have high standards. Most of the reason why we can't get we don't have paid for views, paid for subs and all that. But the reason why we're hated is we just tell it like it is. And we try to hold this organization to a standard it once was held to. They want nothing to do with that. They want to be told how great they were. Every time that there was a penalty, and a just penalty on the Broncos, did you see them all like get all upset and stuff as if their shit didn't stink? I'm like, I didn't see that with the Packers. They were getting upset with the Broncos not getting called for obvious, like you said, clotheslining and everything else. And they were getting a bit tired of it.
Well, I've said this about certain people in the Walmart General fan base. I'm not going to say it's every Denver Bronco fan because that's just unfair to say. There are a certain community of Denver Bronco fans like us that understand what's going on.
Old school.
Yeah, old school, which I like. But this new evolution, I'm going to say evolution of Walmart.
I say, yeah.
I'm talking about the new people, like the.
That's why it's a de-evolution.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, whichever way you want to say it as.
The downward way.
The content creating the content creating community is really where this is what pisses me off. Where you have yourself truly chopped liver, who's been doing this for a while, then me, then Bubble Man. We've been right so many times. Just they have to steal our talking points just to come up with something, and they get paid for what they do. They have all the subscriptions. They have all the views, which is fine. Those are bot views. Those are bot subscriptions. Oh, yep.
Putty cat.
But anyway, I just like how they steal our talking points left and right, especially mine. I mean, I brought up the video about Adam Peters today. I've been bringing up Adam Peters for 8 fucking years. Where have you guys been? This is 2023. I've been saying his name since 2016, 2017.
Why did we get rid? We're like, why the hell did we ever get rid of this guy and bring in all these idiots?
And he's not coming back. There's no way he's coming back because he doesn't fit with Sean Payton. I don't think Jeff Ireland will come here either. I'd be shocked if he came here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Betsy goes to Hollywood.
Yeah, down in your mother's basement.
Yeah, down in my mother's basement. Mom, get the cat.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just really funny that these people, certain content creators out there that are running their mouth about, fans and being fake fans and this, that, and the third, and my fan status don't stink. It's like you're like these players, you're telling them how great they are, and they run their mouth like they're the second coming of,
and all that, and they're really not all.
And then you're 2-5, and you guys look like a bunch of idiots per usual. I mean, per fucking usual. So
they're going to get into the meat of their schedule now.
Yeah, they got the Chiefs coming up again. So, I mean.
Well, you just beat the Packers, right? That should tell you all you need to know. They're ready to take the Chiefs on now. They'll have plenty of a rest, right? They'll get a good rest. What is it, 1 week?
They play them on Sunday.
Yeah, so they get 1 week's worth of rest, right?
Oh, sure.
No bye. The bye's after the game, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, like that's going to fix anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And they're going to tell you how, beating the Packers, that just shows you right there. Don't you see it? I mean, that PR department is going to go with every victory. They're going to, you think they just won the Super Bowl.
Well, I'm going to go back to the front office. I mean, once you got to get rid of that front office, you got to get rid of this marketing department. I don't know how many times we have to say this to
that or C. Williams comes in. They want to hear about quarterbacks. They don't want to hear about building the line.
Well, you have the scouts going to Drake May's game last week.
Yeah.
Who's looked like the better quarterback? North Carolina and the Drake May and Caleb Williams, or the guy from Texas? Your guy, Quinn Ewers.
Well, I'd take the guy from Texas every day of the week.
I don't want him coming here because we kill him.
Well, exactly. Well, I'm just, to stop with that. I'm talking about, forget the Walmart. I'm talking about the players.
Yeah.
Maybe both of them would be fine if they get to the right organization, but
we've been doing it, for almost 4 years running together, right?
Yeah.
4 years running. And I mean, isn't it getting kind of redundant? I mean, it's the same shit every fucking week with this team. You got the refs helping them. You got, lollipop throws thrown up when you have the other quarterback.
Well, you had quarterback. That's who they had a bad quarterback this, and they still didn't look all that bad until that last throw. I mean, they're making bad quarterbacks even look better than last year. So
it's just redundant at this point.
I know if he saw that 11 was rounding the corner and had thrown that on an anticipated throw, they'd have been down right on the 20-yard line. It was just a misread away from them winning or losing the game. That's all it was.
But then when you have them call the Packers, all the calls that were on the, supposedly on the Packers, but missed calls on the Broncos, you have the refs smiling, especially the main ref.
The final holding call on that drive was a correct call, but it was
I'm talking about outside of that call.
Well, I'm just wanted to explain these holding calls. It was a legal call to call for holding, but compared to what the Broncos were doing with this wrapping around and all this hanging on and stuff, well, Surtain didn't get called for holding.
Dude, I gotta say something about Surtain.
Yeah, you were making comments during the game.
He is not a top corner in this league.
No matter what the announcer says.
I don't care what these
go through the plays that you saw, like on what you said.
How many times did I say he was playing 10 to 20 yards off?
Yeah.
How many times did I say he was holding on the play?
Yeah.
How many times did I say that if the quarterback threw a better ball there on a slant route or underneath route, he would have got beat? And you saw that in certain areas. He's no Champ fucking Bailey.
No.
And I am so sick of that comparison, man. He is no Champ Bailey. Sorry, that might hurt some certain Bronco fans that rep that logo. But again, I don't care. I don't. I watch the All-22 film. I study draft players. I study film. He sucks. You should have picked Rashawn Slater over him. I still.
They're not calling the Garrett Bowles acting all. This guy's like holding left and right. Actually gets called on one, then throws a big fit. I mean, come on.
One call a game.
Yeah.
That should be more than one call.
Yeah.
You should have picked Rashawn Slater over Patrick Surtain. That's just me. So, again, I would trade Patrick Surtain. That's me. I would trade him because I don't think he's good. Again,
especially if you can get something for him.
If this guy was on any other team around the league, you think he would be hyped up as much as he is?
Depends what team.
Okay, let's say he's on a good organization like the Chiefs.
Would he be out there? Would they have drafted him?
No.
That's, maybe on the Cowboys they would hype him up.
Panthers.
Yeah, they wouldn't hype the Panthers up. Just think San Francisco never would draft him.
No, you think Adam Peters? No.
So anyway, I would just want to say that they'll keep the marketing intact because we can't draft lines. Do not. Oh my God, it's C. Williams or bust. C. Williams or bust. Or whoever the C. Williams happens to be, right?
Do you know how hard it is to get rid of that Wilson contract? You know how much of a strain it's going to put on your organization?
If I was Sean Payton, I just assume you might as well. He's there. Keep him. You can't get rid of him. Start building what you can
around him
so that you can move on when you're able to move on.
You could get your Caleb Williams. You can get your Drake May down the line. You can get that type of player down the line. Build around Wilson and then get your franchise quarterback.
Exactly. But you better make your identity. Are you going to be power gap and stop mishmashing everything?
I don't think I'm not going to too far ahead of myself because I don't trust this, and that's ownership. I just don't. I don't trust this organization to even do that, let alone to get rid of the right people in the front office. They'll probably get rid of George Payton, but they won't get rid of the Brian Stark, the Walsh nephew of Elway, the Moogies, the Market. They're not going to do that, dude. Come on. I don't believe any of that.
Well, I think if the Chiefs actually come to play and not work on their B side of the schedule or their B side of the playbook, their B play, the less of the B, C, D plays, if they came with their A game and really put a beat down on them, and then they go through this rest of the schedule and I don't believe they're making the playoffs. You don't believe that, right?
Fuck no.
Yeah. So I don't know how it would be possible. So I'm just saying, if they get beat down during this season, that all eyes should be on the ownership. What are you going to do now with the people who gave you this bowl of lemons? Enjoy your Green Bay victory. It could have went. I told you, though. I said this is one that could go either way. I said this one could go either way.
You did.
And so,
I just thought Denver would win because of the help of the refs and the opportunities that Green Bay and the refs gave them.
They still had to kick a bunch of field goals.
I know they did, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, but the fact they did kick all that should not be a surprise to either one of us.
No.
Yeah. So this video probably will be one of the least viewed because everybody wants to feel good.
Well, that's fine. I mean, are we really looking for views, subscriptions, likes? Do we ever start off a video like that?
No. I want to talk about my channel just really quick.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to, since they're going to monetize it and I don't see a penny from it, I'm going to start a new channel for what we're doing here. And, these post-game chats or whatever. And I'm just going to strictly keep my channel for like breaking down some film footage. This one, yeah. And then I'm going to start another channel, maybe the Mile High Masterminds,
Yeah.
And that'll be for when we do our chats.
Or you do it on BitChute.
Yeah. So
our liquor.
Yeah, well, I could do. Well, I already have a BitChute channel. I haven't uploaded to it, but yeah, I mean, I can do that.
Our liquor.
But I think I'm going to stick this to just being strictly film. But when we do a chat, then I'll just do a quick 15-second PSA or something to say, go check out the talking points, because I still want to be showing film. There's a lot of, they don't like watching the film. They like when the announcers say just bullshit stuff. the NFL announcer who just analyst, a referee and analyst that loves the Denver Broncos. They love to hear that stuff, but they don't like reality. They don't like actually seeing what the film says. And the organization's going to have to one day, whether they like it or not, or it's going to. If the only way they're going to be relevant is when they become film centric and they get away from PR and analytics.
I agree.
So that's just, I'll be there just pointing out that this, enjoy your victory.
Yeah.
Enjoy it for now.
Same old shit. More things change, more they stay the same.
The more they stay the same. They beat the Colts this time.
Yeah.
Instead of losing to them, because this particular team didn't have the defense the other one had.
Yep.
And like I said, it was just, if Jordan Love sees 11 just rounding that corner, it'd have been at least at the 20, if not run in for a touchdown or something like that. So
probably would have lost that one.
Yeah, if he would have saw that. So, but Love's going to do what Love's going to do. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect next week to go as nicely for the Broncos unless the Chiefs say, okay.
Can we not say that anymore?
Lose the game.
Doctor, I'm not going to say that anymore, that we're going to get our asses kicked by the Chiefs just due to the fact that they don't.
No, I never said that. I just said that it would be nice.
Okay,
yeah. They're going to work on their
they're probably going to play
D and E plan.
They're probably going to play backyard football again, and they'll give the Broncos that only hope that they have, and they'll just snatch it away per usual.
Yeah, and they'll just snatch it away. But what they do is they work on their B plays, their C plays, their D plays. They use it, as you said it, you coined it. It's a walkthrough for them.
It is. It is a fucking walkthrough.
Yeah, it's a walkthrough. So they don't have anything to gain, really. You take it from their point of view. The Chiefs don't have anything to gain at all by playing their normal.
Broncos are 0-17 against the Chiefs and probably going to be 0-18 by the end of next week. So I don't care.
Well, it would be 0-17, wouldn't it be? If they
17, my apologies. Yeah, see, you said it wrong. What do you know? Yeah, probably that Cinema Crow guy will probably be like, oh, see.
You guys are drinking again. Yeah, Crow Rat.
You crowbar.
Yeah, Crow Rat. Enjoy your victory. Enjoy
it. I'm serious. Enjoy your victory. I'm serious. Enjoy your victory.
Yeah, you've got some more disappointments ahead. So
you got some more. You got some more beyond behind the barn action coming up. So
that you do. Yeah.
Get on your knees, buddy. Get on your knees.
Yeah. All right. I guess we could wrap this up.
I know.
Yeah, I'm going to try making some dinner here. Mom, is dinner ready yet? Okay. After I empty the trash. Live from our parents' basement. Oh, yes. The front office, you people, enjoy your victory.
Enjoy
it. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. All right. Sayonara.
Live from our parents' basement.
It's only coach killers in the building. No, that's Dove Valley. Yeah, that's Dove Valley. Dove Valley, only coach killers in the building.
Only coach killers in the building.
Yeah. All right. We'll see ya.
Yep. See ya.